It is time to go street racing here at Long Beach for the NASCAR GATCO Truck Series. We're going to have a very interesting race tonight. I really don't know what to expect fully, but I know it's going to be chaotic. And probably the biggest story already, breaking news, the guy who was banned from my series has now convinced me to let him run. That is the number 93 of Aiden Walker. Aiden is back racing. I'm not sure if this is going to be a one-off or just maybe he's going to race a couple races this season, but the 93 of Aiden, look out for him. He's already the fastest one in practice. I don't expect him being outside the top two all night long. He's going to be the favorite heading into the night. So giving him even 8 more minutes of practice is going to be detrimental to the field. I don't think they're going to want that. Dylan Fox is getting loose behind him. Dylan heads into the night after 2 bad races, got caught up in a wreck early in Fontana last week, and Daytona also got a pretty poor finish out of the Ford truck, so he's definitely going to want to do a little bit better. He's currently 3rd on the leaderboard right now, so we'll see where the Ford truck, we got a wreck, where the Ford truck ends up, but I would definitely keep my eye out of both of those drivers. They were really fast in practice. Tonight, we will be introducing a brand new graphics package. Well, that would have been a good thumbnail. Sorry, I was setting up one thing on this graphic package. So, yeah, new graphics package tonight. I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to have a lot of cool features. But I think the biggest story heading into tonight is this is a road course. We haven't been to a road course in, gosh, I can't remember how long. It's been, I think, since Watkins Glen Season 1 when Matthew White took home the checkered flag. So that's going to be one of the big things heading into tonight of, can these drivers master a road course? We know that in the past, they can't even do an oval, so it's going to be really interesting. Well, we already had somebody try to jump the fountain, so another story for tonight is Clover Shepard will not be racing because of steam. Something about steam. I'm not exactly sure what exactly happened, but Clover could not get into iRacing because of steam. So, yeah, that's going to be an issue. By the way, chat, let me know how the audio is. Last week I was a little quiet and nobody told me that, so I have my audio, but I don't want to blur your ears out, so just let me know how it is. Whoopsies, there's my task manager or taskbar. Young in the 3 right here. Pretty bland truck, nice and yellow, but in the top 10. I was going to pull up something with the live stream, but I don't remember exactly what I was going to do. Oh, pull up the chat. Because I need to do that. Let's pop out chat. There we go. Minimize. Okay. How we doing, chat? Let's bring somebody to the booth. Let's see. Who are we going to talk to tonight? Not a lot of people are in VC. Let's interview the number 8 driver, Kenneth. You're currently 11th on speed. You got about 5 minutes left to practice. Talk about, it's the first road course race of the season. So how are you going to tackle this wild track?
Really, I think the key is exit speed. Exit speed is really what I have going for me right now. So I think that's what I'll be able to get people on.
Do you have a section of the track that you feel you're better or worse at than your competitors?
Yeah, turn 1. That whole area, the whole fountain area, that's my best area, without a doubt.
Well, just don't end up in the fountain unless it's for celebration purposes.
Oh gosh, hopefully.
All right, well, good luck, and hopefully we'll see you in victory lane.
Thank you, and hopefully.
All right, well, joining me in the booth tonight is everybody's favorite Michael. Michael, say hi.
Hi. Sorry if my mic sounds really badly. I am running to my car right now. As you hear the cinematic music in the background, this is pretty fitting. I will be like ready to go in a solid 20 minutes or so, but I'm running back to my car right now because I got out of a meeting. But yeah,
All right,
I'm
well,
there. But Long Beach. I believe this is the first time GATCO's gone to Long Beach,
yes.
and I think I'm lagging out really badly.
Yeah, you were lagging out very
Leg is
badly.
lagging.
Well, last week's winner, Cole Wilson, top of the board by, holy cow, by a lot. A 24-1 to a 24-8. Cole Wilson, top of the board. You won last week in California, so he's going to try to regain, probably take over the points lead. He hasn't had it since season 1. I know he's definitely going to want to look back on that, because he was one of the best drivers that year. Donovan in the 6. This is a... Why is it every time I look at somebody, they blink out?
I don't know. Tough luck, I guess.
All right, we're going to look at somebody else. Ryan New.
Hopefully my service is a bit better because I can actually hear you now.
It's time. If Ryan wins, let me see. Alrighty, where's he at? I need to bring him in VC. He is not here, so I will, I guess, bring in the other... Well, that's not what I want to do. Alright, sorry, I'm trying to drag you all the way through. I was going to interview Ryan, but I cannot do that. Mason, you're not even on track. Alright, oh, now you are. Alright, Mason. You are the points leader. No, you're not. Where are you at in points? Let's see this.
I thought I was the points leader.
No, I calculated points wrong. Let's see, though. I can actually pull this up. It's pulling up from practice. So, but anyway, I don't know where you are in points, but you're like up there. I can look at it this way. That's not it. Hold the phone. Mason is 1 point out of the lead entering tonight. Mason, how are you going to race a street course? Are you good at these tracks?
I think so.
Well, that's good.
Maybe not as much as I thought I was.
Well, if you get a easy top 10 out of today, you're easily probably going to have the point lead, because I don't think Van Leer is even racing tonight. So you're going to have the points lead once the race starts. But so I'm trying to get Ryan in here, and basically you're just here to like get Ryan in here, like stalling. So talk about something.
This place is a pretty cool place. It's very unique for what it is. To have a street course with this much character, unique. You could have a nothing burger like I don't know, Montreal or stuff like that.
Well, I think you should jump the fountain.
How much good?
All right, well, I'll let you go back to your hidey hole, and hopefully Ryan will join soon. Mason Sweet, driver of the 7 truck. Been one of the dominant drivers all year long. We got about 40 seconds left in practice. Cole Wilson still on top of the board. A little shorter field than we've had the last couple weeks, but we're going to have over 20 drivers tonight. We still have a couple of people loaded in. I want to give a big shout to Victoria. Currently second, or actually, sixth in the points. So she's had an outstanding year already. So I don't know how she's going to be on road courses. Currently 14th. But coming home with a good finish is going to do wonders for that 86 team. This qualifying starts to pick up here. I guess. I don't know. He's not in here either. I need access to more VCs. All right, anyway. Oh, here he is. All right. Perfect timing. Rounding out practice, Cole Wilson, last week's winner, has the fastest time. Cole, entering tonight. How are you going to tackle this? I don't know how big this track is, but this size of a racetrack.
I'm going to try not to hit the wall. That will be a good start.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to stay ahead of Aiden Walker. I think he's definitely going to be my biggest competition, and he's pretty good. And I think if I can just hold the lead and manage my tires, because the rears are really going to go away at the end of a run, I'll be in good shape.
Do you feel that you have any specific advantages on this track right now compared to other tracks?
I think I'm a lot better under braking than a lot of other drivers. I mean, I think it's probably me and Walker up there. But I just have to keep out of trouble, especially if I get mired back in a pack. So just going to try to keep my nose clean.
All right, well, good luck, and hopefully we'll see you back in victory lane, and you'll probably regain the points lead if you do so.
Thank you.
All right, so qualifying has started. Let's take a look on track right here. Tristan Pena in the 50 Whataburger machine. I'm going to have to start memorizing this track. I didn't think I had to. I'm not a driver, but coming through turn whatever this is. You see the truck picks its left front up off the racetrack there. Some obvious transition with the crest over that hill. Yeah, Pena is definitely going to be a driver who is coming in tonight with a lot of experience, especially on tracks like this. Was pretty fast in practice, wasn't like the fastest, but I would not be surprised to see this 50 truck in victory lane. Our race control. Yep, that is right. Austin Taylor, who usually does race control, still is doing race control, but he's out here running some laps. He's going to be trying to get some experience as a driver, so he's back behind the wheel. He's in the 75 Ford Tundra. Why did I say that? That's embarrassing. But I think it's time. Let's let the master watch him as he comes around, whatever turn this is. Let's say Aquarium Way. Just
Update
so
to the Michael Avery subplot. I'm almost to my car.
Awesome. We also have another race control who will be racing as well. Jonah stealing. Oh, he just hit the wall almost. I think he's going to restart that. All right, the times have been set for some drivers. I think that was actually for their warm-up lap, not their actual scoring lap. So we should be getting some soon. Aiden Walker coming around the final corners of this racetrack. He rounds the hairpin and goes back onto the front straightaway. This will probably be his timed lap. Let's see where that puts him. That's going to be P1 of the 24-0. Let's look at Noah Ganger. Let's see rounds. I don't know where this is. One of the corners. Young in the 3 to P2. Now Dylan Fox to P2. Keep an eye out for him. He was one of the fastest ones in testing all week. Bracken's posted a lap of 135. Puts him 7th. Mason goes to 5th. Jason Gallagher in the 85 now goes to 5th. This is 57 of Noah Ganger. Let's see as he rounds the final hairpin. And he's going to go back on the front stretch and see where this puts him. Spins the tires really bad coming out of that final corner. I think he may have went off track. Oh, no, that put him P9. Yeah, but that final... Ooh, the 77 almost hit the tire barriers. That final corners get a lot of drivers. A lot of drivers are going into the first gear, but they just can't do anything with it because they get back on the throttle and they spin their tires. So you're going to have to be very good at throttle control if you're going to be able to go in first gear on that corner. Down the long back straightaway. Let's look at Emerson in the 54. Crawley's had a decent season so far. Definitely seen that 54 truck up front a good amount, even a little bit last year, but... Oh, I jinxed it. Let's look at Cole Wilson now. The man who was fastest in practice. Enters tonight as the reigning winner from last week's winner. Just listen to that throttle management. He is so good at it. It's so smooth. The truck looks so smooth. It points the direction he wants it to go. Down the long back straightaway. Race control part 2. Jonah goes to 11th. Zane to 7th. And into the hairpin goes to 22. See, he is a lot smoother than Noah Ganger was that last time by when he went through. Just was able to put the throttle down. He's going to come to the start-finish line, and that's going to put Cole Wilson in second, right behind Aiden Walker. That's what he said. He wanted to be right with him. This is going to be a vicious hit. Here's Luigi in the 04. This is a beautiful paint scheme. A mellow yellow, throwback to Days of Thunder. You never go wrong with these paint schemes. Chat, what do we expect tonight? How many cautions are we going to get? Because it's going to be a lot. I know that. Maybe cautions isn't the right word. How many accidents are we getting? Looks like we have a couple guys. Emerson in the 54, Michael Gregory in the 98, Ryan New in the 21, Asa in the 77, and Brian Post is making a lap, but who is currently not set a lap and is not on track. Ty Smith in the 25 to P12. Oh, Luigi missed that final chicane, hairpin. That's going to be costly for the 04 truck. You get 2 laps here, so I don't know if he's going to try and make another run at it. We'll see. I mean, it just is such a hard track just to navigate. This is not one of NASCAR's typical street courses. This is made for Indy cars, so sending stock cars, not even that, trucks here is an adventure in itself. Well, it looks like Aiden Walker and Cole Wilson are going to be on your front row. So those drivers are probably going to be ones that are dominating the afternoon tonight. All right, well, he's finally here. I just saw the message. So, Ryan is not qualifying, but Ryan, do you want to guess what you're winning tonight if you win? What you'll be receiving? And Luigi goes white again.
Really don't know what you have in store for me today.
All right, well, I always do a quick look around my room for any ideas. So you will be getting, drum roll please, $20 worth of Febreze.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I'm winning. My strategy is just to kind of survive and hope people DNF and I gain some positions. So,
Well, you're entering tonight in the top 10 in points, so that'll be good for you. Here's your qualifying results.
kinda.
Ignore the points. I gotta fix that. But
I'm just starting in the back because I know I'm slow. So
that's true. Well, hopefully you can win, and I will. I'm not disqualifying chat. We don't disqualify people because they're fast. If we would disqualify Ryan. Anyway.
well, I mean, if I win today, that would be one miracle that happened today.
That is true. All right. Well, hopefully you could somehow win. Honestly, I think I'll up the price because it's a road course. I'll think about it during the race.
Okay.
So it was Ryan New, driver of the 21. I was gonna say 25, but we see here's our qualifying results. And yeah, I don't know why I'm on there. But it's going to be an exciting race here at Long Beach, so it's time to get underway.
Long cast, tape decks, thinking of a heading home. But I can tell by the smile on your face, we still got a mile to go. We're having the best time, living the fast life, thinking we're just too damn young to die. Ain't waiting for next time to see all the bright lights, see it all. We're driving the fast lane out on the freeway, tell us to slow down, stop to car chase. As long as we've got each other, we've got it made. We've got it, we've got it, we've got it made. We've got it, we've got it, we've got it made. We've got it, we've got it, we've got it made.
All right, it's time to go racing here at Long Beach. Aiden Walker and Cole Wilson are on the pole for tonight's race with the front row, and it's going to be a very interesting race. We know Aiden Walker was quote-unquote banned. He still kind of is. He's not allowed to run full-time my series anymore because he ruins it. But as you can see, he's on the pole for tonight's race, and last week's winner, Cole Wilson, to his outside or his right. It's going to be a great race today. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of anticipation of what's going to happen into turn number 1. I think that's going to be the biggest storyline is who's going to... What is Aiden doing? Is who's going to blow turn number 1 and wreck half the field. I think Aiden Walker and Cole Wilson might have EOL'd themselves, so they may actually be starting in the back. I'm not really sure what happened there.
Wow.
But Dylan Fox is going to now be the front row as the leader. This is going to be very interesting. I guess they wanted to give themselves a challenge. 20 to 22 laps is the field window. 2 sets of tires, 33 laps. 97 degrees of that track temp, so it is very hot outside. It's going to be really slick for these drivers.
A few messages in the chat. Hudson P07 disqualify Walker or Cole Wilson to make it fair. And Daisy Dodge said go 44 Hart. Blake did introduce me, but you know I do.
All right, coming into the final corner. That's more like a U-turn here. This is going to be one of the biggest passing zones of the night. But it's going to be Dylan Fox leading us down to the green flag as we're underway here at Long Beach. I don't know the restart zones. That's embarrassing. Now we're underway. Green flag is out.
We've only raced here once.
These drivers head down the front stretch into the hard-braking left-hander of turn number 1. Tristan Pena is already going to go around. He saves it. There's the wreck. That's the pile up.
It's everyone. We clogged the track.
Kenneth Laura's involved. Is that Zane? Zane again. That's 2 weeks in a row. Wrecked before lap number 1 is complete.
Well, I don't know what you expected. We kind of knew going into 1 it was just going to cause some chaos, and that's just what happens when you put a bunch of truckers on a racetrack that's pretty tight going through that section.
Yeah, already crazy enough. Aiden Walker, P10. He has made up 10 spots already.
Wow.
Right behind him is Cole Wilson. He's going to pick up another one right here.
The back tires from his truck. I don't think it's very fair anymore. I will say, we all make jokes about it, but Aiden is a true talent. I believe he drives in real life, so he just knows what he's doing. Look at that pass. I mean, that was Cole Wilson behind him, but full confidence from Cole getting into the corner right there. No braking. doesn't even, or braking, but whoa, 54 parks it. Okay.
Oh,
he
we got a
rolls
spinner.
it.
That's
Spinner, who's
Jonah
that?
in the 07. Stole my number. That's race control. Another one. He's probably
Uh-oh.
trying to get out of the way as he
Kyle
pulls it
Busch
down.
down the straightaway.
But up front, Dylan Fox, exactly where he wants to be as he rounds the fountain. Picked up an early lap lead. Now, this is something cool, chat, I wanted to point out in case you are not in our Discord. While we got a little break right here. I have this thing. I've been wanting to use it all year last year. I thought I was able to set it up. Here's your live point standings of how they're running. This is accurate. So Mason will currently be the points leader. I know it's only race 3, but later on in the season, this will be implemented
Points
a lot
matter.
more. Points matter, yes.
I mean, it's full season, so every race matters. You see Mason right there running in 4th, so I mean, he's not letting up too many points. We know he's going to want to win this thing, but again, Mason's another one of those talents that you kind of look at and go, man, he's really good, but he kind of gets himself in some hot water sometimes, but man, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, oh, Tristan Pena
shoot.
just door slammed the tire barriers. I guess to note, we do have a fast repair this week because it is a road course, so he'll be able to take that fast repair when he makes his pit stop, but I don't know if that's going to mess up the toe. That might mess up the toe on his car. Truck. One day I'll get used to saying it.
Hey, you got it.
So, Carter, you've driven these trucks from time to time. I know you've not driven a road course, is my understanding, but these trucks are very heavy. What can these drivers do when they're racing around their competitors, trying to overtake positions?
Honestly, you kind of got to not be afraid to get in there. I mean, I haven't really driven these trucks at a road course, but I'll tell you, when I'm trying to take positions away like in a Michigan, I mean, I'm going to drive it in there, and I'm going to just not be afraid to use the brake pedal and not be afraid to drive it in there. 57 spun around. I believe who is that?
That's Noah Ganger. Let's look at a replay of what happened.
Really good guy off the track, just hit the curb. You know,
He's still stopped. He's probably waiting for everybody to come by.
yeah.
But speaking of it, Mason's trying to get a 2-for-1 here. He's only able to get 1.
Whoa. And that's another thing, not being afraid to gas it up off these curbs, Blake. I mean, you just got to be aggressive. And there's no, it has just got to be tough in the trucks to have confidence, but that's the only way you're going to win this race, and Mason's on the move.
Yeah, I feel like we need to start calling him Moving Mason because he will move people out of the way, and he's always on the move. He's going to try to get second right here. He's taking a look. Oh, yeah, he's dive bombing it in here.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Can't be afraid. Hits the curb. Going to be right on his tail here. We can tell he's faster than Young in the 3. He's going to be contact. He'll spin him around. He cleans him out. Mason taking no enemies tonight. Wow. Making enemies, I should say.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at that once again while we got some time. I want to see, did he have the position as he was entering? No, he just straight up dumped the 3.
Well, that is Mason.
We got
Blake,
Luigi with a little bit of damage.
I think we kind of both know, we both raced around him, that this is just the Mason that is going to be competitive. I mean, he wants that position. He knows that every spot and every time that 4 is running clean laps in clean air, he needs... Oh, blank it out right there in the wall. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, 85. Hold on to it.
Jason Gallagher completely misses that corner.
Oh, man. I got scared like he was just going to just destroy those barriers, man. I mean, again, they wouldn't get destroyed because it's
Michael Avery subplot to conclude.
Yeah, Michael Avery, fun fact, by the way, he misses the first 5 laps of every single race he participates in. Like,
True story.
Commentating-wise. He does it in GATCO, he's done it in GATCO, and he does it in Legacy. All 3 series, the first 5 laps on the dive he misses. But, again...
You know, funny thing is, I made it for the start of Legacy, but my internet said no.
Oh, no, yeah. Daisy D Dodge said, "Damn, what a dirtbag, LMAO." That's kind of how fans are going to view him. I'm going to be very honest with you. Like, he's a very aggressive driver, kind of like Carson Ostvar. You're going to be split on him. How you feel about him?
Yeah, he is the most polarizing driver we have in GATCO.
Whoa! I will say that Gatorade truck looks retro from the number 22. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Cole
Pretty sure that's the
Wilson.
old logo.
Cole Wilson up to second. Time's a ticking for Dylan Fox. He's going to have to lock in, and I mean really lock in. So
Pull those points up again. Let's kind of see where we're at with the number 22 machine this season. I mean, won at Auto Club. Can't be that far behind. Looking at points, we're in 9th, so we are that far behind.
I think it's
I don't
because
know.
of the excellent run that Mason and Dylan are putting together right now.
Yeah, did he miss Daytona? Just that seems very far back. I don't know. He's a great driver. I know that. I would assume he'll get up there and contend with these guys. But again, no points reset. So Hudson PO7 said this is going to get boring once the Sweats take the lead. Well, maybe. It depends if Wilson gets up there and Fox and Mason are all going to duel with each other. That'd be fun.
Yeah, Mason might be able to learn something here. We know he's one of the best drivers here, but he's in a sandwich right now of the two best on the track right now of Aiden Walker and Cole Wilson. So
Oh, yeah.
this might be a good time to learn. I mean, look at the difference between the line that Aiden takes off the corner. He is right up against the wall, SVG style.
I mean, here, especially at a street course like Long Beach, you got to be comfortable getting right up next to those walls. High risk, but very high reward. As Mason, I think, locked up the tires, and he's in the tire barriers.
Oh,
Mason,
no.
Dude, early trouble. Falling from third, and he's blocking the track.
I was fixing to throw a yellow, but I think he's actually going to be all right. And honestly, he's still in 6th place.
That could be a lot worse. He's and that is the 25 is hit.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy. Again, we know when Mason gets upset, he tends to lash out, and that's probably what has occurred here. Lashed out at the 25. That 3 truck, I just watched the stream back. That is an amazing save. Like getting around him, dude.
Yeah, and
That was amazing.
And he's in 5th. So you got
Mr.
a battle
Young.
between Emerson and Asa for the 7th and 18th position. Another battle on the track is for the 8th position. We got a 3-way battle right here. We got Ty Smith, who just got in that accident, and Jason Gallagher, who drove off track. He's still in the top 10. He's in 9th place right now. I would also like to note, chat, how is my audio? I've been trying to adjust it this week because last week it was very, very quiet.
I mean, I feel like I'm kind of loud with my mic. I tried to turn down the overall volume of it. Someone check to see how the stream that I sound.
Ty Smith
please.
is going very slow. Tick-tock.
To be fair, highest damage.
Well, I probably sound a lot better. That's because
we
Oh, the 64 right in front of the leaders.
Okay.
Now he's going backwards.
Put it in reverse.
Need a scheme mate, please. Hey, don't worry, man. I got you. Hit me up after the race post. I will make you a
Oh,
paint scheme.
Wilson. He's tracking him down. This is it. Right here.
About a 1 second gap going on to the kink front straightaway. Saw Dylan got a little bit sideways, actually, kind of off the corner there. Hard into turn one, I
Dylan,
thought.
really hard into turn 1. I mean, look at the difference. Cole Wilson just can drive it in there. And
Oh,
it
right to the
sticks.
back
Oh, he's-
bumper.
Gives him the
contact?
bumper, almost turns him. Cole has to back out there.
Difference is between Cole Wilson and Mason Sue. Mason's not backing out there. That number 4 truck is going around. So, Fox, lucky he's going to get away with the lead here for now, but that 22 and that 93, man, those are the trucks to beat tonight.
Oh my goodness, still. I'm sorry, just Cole almost just destroyed that wall. I think that's the closest you can ever get to a wall in iRacing without hitting it.
Oh, Dylan Fox in the wall.
It's going to kill his momentum. Cole's going to get a bit of a run here. Gap is 0.3 of a second.
Here he comes. Looking to the right. ducks back in line. Dylan Fox is locking up the rear tires extremely bad. And we're going to have a battle for the lead. Cole Wilson right at the back tailgate, now to the left side of Dylan Fox. He's not going to have the preferred line here, but he might be able to cross him over.
Who spins those tires more is going to kind of determine that. You see Fox gets off and away, but the number 22 is not going away anytime soon. Here we go, down the front straightaway. Wilson all over the racetrack. He's going to dive bomb going into one here, guys.
He's looking. What he's going to start doing is intimidating this Ford truck. You can see how squirrely he already is.
I know, he got wiggly.
Oh, here he comes.
He's in the
he's
grass.
Back up the corner, driving through the shrubs.
All right, lawnmower.
He may have to give up a little time.
Yeah, this is
Valtteri
Aiden
Bottas
Walker.
during the
This is some
during the
great.
2020 Austria Cup. You know, never mind. We'll save that quote for later. Someone else does it.
Aiden Walker's had clean racetrack. Look at this. He tags the wall. Wilson does. Ever so slightly. Walker to the inside. Wilson blinks out of existence.
I was just gloating him earlier about how close he was to the wall, but he got too close. I guess he thought he could push his luck just a bit harder. And it's going to cost him. Walker on the inside, side by side for second place. Dylan Fox is going to love this, but I think Aiden Walker actually is going to get past him, and now Dylan Fox is terrified.
Daisy D Dodge said making him sweat. Oh, for sure. He was a few laps ago, but now it's the Walker show. It's going to get good here.
I mean, this is going to be. This is already great right here. Oh, Dylan Fox is really loose, but he saves it.
Wow.
Yeah, but really going to hurt his acceleration. Walker is going to make the pass by turn one.
Walker probably going to try to intimidate the Ford truck here. I just have a feeling Dylan DeFox? What was I going to say? Dylan Fox with a defensive move entering turn number one.
Taking up most of the racetrack. Because if you're that 93, you get on that curb, your truck's going to go shoot off to the right.
Again through the shrubs.
Oh.
Also, hold on, there's side by
side. Contact! He walled him! The 4!
Oh, but Dylan really mounted that curb, though. So that's going to cost him a lot of time. Walker is there. He is giving him a face full.
He's not happy. He's getting into him, guys. He's not happy. 93 all over the back bumper. He'll get the spot. What does Fox do? Does Fox...
crossover, he's there.
Yeah, he's going to get there.
Oh, no, not quite. Walker had the acceleration.
Oh, and then
he inside. He locks up the tires. Gonna avoid the tire barrier, but Dylan Fox, tough break.
And
we also have a battle back here real quick. Ty Smith has gotten another damage with, this time it looks like with Cooper Brackens. Cooper doesn't have a lot of damage, but that's going to give the lead to Aiden Walker. Mason was on pit road.
95, Lightning
95.
McQueen.
Is that the Tomater Lightning McQueen car from NR 2003?
That's going to be
yellow. I might want to hit the caution button for this one, guys.
And that one TNT made 93 thumbnail.
Caution
Yellow
comes
is out.
95 is stop. Like, we'll have to show you how to bind those to your keybinds.
Yeah, I got it. It just didn't work for some reason.
Oh, okay. I can't do race control. I don't have the track.
Well, let's see. Oh, he was sitting here a while. Got loose. Oh.
Well. Yeah, he might just be done, guys. Whoa, pace truck. Luckily, he does not have any physics to him, or that 93 would be gone.
It's going to give everybody a reset. Basically, almost halfway. Almost.
Well, what I'm worried about, Blake, is we're gonna get into this reset here, and then these guys aren't gonna let up. With the guys behind him, I should say, Dylan Fox. Now Mason. Now this is where Mason might look like a genius. We threw the caution. Mason pitted already.
You're right.
He might stay out, and then the 7 truck takes over the lead. Sees damage is repaired too. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm gonna call it how I see it, and I think that that's truly something special.
You're
okay,
right.
All right, I gotta interrupt. My dad is on a work trip in Pittsburgh, and he just got a picture of the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile casually just sitting by the side of the road.
Wow.
Michael's obsession with wieners needs to be challenged here.
Okay,
'Cause
well,
he is-
my dad was the one that took the photo. Let's not
honestly,
point
though,
fingers here.
yeah. Oh, do they have? They should get the Weenie Mobile in
iRacing.
iRacing.
I
Yeah,
would
that would
totally
be
buy
like
that.
We
the
need,
greatest thing. Like pre-race GATCO, we raced like 5 weenies. That's St. Petersburg. Try to squeeze them
yo,
through.
bro.
Oh god.
Put him on
The Carter
Eldora.
dog.
I
No,
would
hold
drive
on.
one.
What's the Carter dog? What do you put on your hot dog?
All right, let's
Oh,
see who's pitting.
Oh, hold on. We got Pay. We'll save
Oh,
that
Fox.
for
Blake,
later.
Really? I didn't even do that.
Blake.
We got Fox camera.
Dylan.
here.
Your
Fox,
your
that
thing
is-
was dying there for a minute.
Everybody's coming down pit lane.
Of course,
Tony-
tires.
I think Noah Ganger stayed out, but
The issue that it becomes is when you're driving so hard in these races and you're getting down to the end here, you're kind of burning off your tires a little bit, and you definitely don't want to do that. So,
You missed the pit box. You're probably had to back up there.
yeah,
you're going to want to take 4 tires here for sure. Dylan Fox down and away. He's going to be first off the pit lane.
Walker slow.
Aiden may have had a penalty entering pits.
He did for sure. But if
I
anyone
forget
can
an
make it
irate.
up,
It's going to be him.
He is him.
I mean, he already did. He
Yeah.
started last. So, I mean, yeah.
or maybe that's intentional. Maybe he just knows he's so much better that he just wants more of a challenge. I don't know.
Maybe you might be right on that. So Ty Smith
Like just
leads
like
in the
Denny
8,
Hamlin.
or sorry, 25.
It's food.
Cooper Brackens, Rister Race Control himself, Austin Taylor, and Mason. So interesting thing here, the top 3 trucks have not pit at all today. At all.
Okay.
Mason has. Everybody else behind him just pitted. So Mason is going to have the best opportunity to win this race on strategy right now, where it puts him. The issue is he's going to be lined up right in front of the people who just pitted up, Dylan Fox and Cole Wilson and Tristan Pena. And looks like Tristan was able to take his fast repair.
I don't know, man. This is gonna be interesting here. That 7 truck, we know he's gonna be aggressive. He's not gonna let up. It's a matter of time.
So, I mean,
In the nicest way possible. Actually, no, go ahead, Blake.
so I was going to say, with the this strategy, I don't really know what these drivers are doing in this, the top 3 here, because they obviously are going to have to pit in 10 more laps, and that's going to put them even further behind. So I don't really understand the strategy, but maybe they're trying
I mean,
to.
do they have?
Maybe they want to
Do they have
caution.
to pit again?
They haven't
They have
pit.
to
They haven't pit yet. Ty Smith is okay.
Well-
Now Ty Smith comes down pit road, and Cooper Brackens. Interesting.
Michael, look at Discord.
Oh, okay.
Can they make
Oh
it
my
from here,
goodness,
Blake?
I'm so lucky.
Well, let's actually check that out. We do have the fuel window. So the fuel window is 20 to 22
Definitely
laps. It's going to be close.
22 laps. Uno means 1, right?
Uno
Yes.
means 1.
Cool.
I can count to 10 in Spanish. Actually, no, well, that's not important right now. The one thing I actually did want to say real quickly, because we were talking about Tristan, is I am not the biggest supporter as much as, actually, I've never had Whataburger, but I do not like that 50 speed. I don't know, just the forward number on a truck just looks very awkward to me, but that's just personal opinion of mine.
Thank
Not saying it's a bad scheme, but it just sits kind of weird, especially since it's a truck.
Thank God this isn't real NASCAR. Can you imagine a commentator going, "Man, that scheme right there, that sponsor design, that sucks." They paid for that. They're getting actively criticized on the broadcast. Can you imagine that?
I mean, it's not a bad scheme. It just, because it's a truck, it just is very cursed, and
No,
it
you're
just
calling
makes
it
me
bad.
feel a bit funny.
100%. No, you're calling
Okay,
it.
all right.
All right,
Nah,
well,
I'm just
we're going to have
Here.
we're going to have halfway, and we do award points for halfway. So keep note of that. Championship
Okay.
drivers, Dylan Fox and Mason, are definitely going to want to get these points. So
Who doesn't want extra points? I want extra points.
Who doesn't? It's like candy. Everybody wants candy.
I
Alrighty.
mean, there's some weirdos out there that don't like candy.
You get a point. You get a point. Everyone, actually, not everyone gets a point. This isn't Oprah.
Remember, guys, I believe this is a rule in GATCO as well as Legacy. You cannot change lanes before the start-finish line. So
You can on road courses. Because
can on road courses,
we don't have
okay.
restart zone here. So yes, you can. Anywhere else you cannot. But that is a good observation.
you also got to be careful about that too.
Yeah, you got
If
to
you're
be
changing
very
lanes.
careful.
You gotta make sure that there's
Yeah.
not a guy to your inside and you completely destroy him.
Don't want to clear yourself and look like a buffoon.
Yeah.
Like some of the OEMs are like, I guess only Chevy.
Yeah, we'll fix that for next race. This ticker is
Is
still
this the O'Reilly
work in
series?
progress. All right, here we go. Coming back to the green flag. 4 laps to go to
Make the U-turn.
halfway. Mason's going to be leading us down this time as the crowd is on their feet. Austin Taylor to his right, and the green flag is waving, and we are back racing here at Long Beach.
Not a good start for Tristan. He saw him spun the tires.
Mason, great start from that 7 truck, and we're crashing.
trouble.
We hung on. No, we
Is that
almost hung
Noah?
on to it. Wow, we did hang on to it. That's incredible.
Not for much longer, I don't think. Keep your eye out in turn 1. Mason leading into the fountain chicane, or the king, whatever.
Ryan's got
Chili's
turned
mobile out in
around
front.
with
We got
Kenneth.
trouble. Ryan.
Oh,
and
and
then-
Zane again.
Oh,
Through the bushes.
oh my goodness, the flowers.
Yeah, they took so long to install those, and they did absolutely nothing.
Actually, hold on. Now's a great time to use this quote. To quote Valtteri Bottas from 2020 Austrian Grand Prix qualifying, "This thing cuts better than my lawnmower at home."
100%.
We don't watch fake racing. We watch real racing. Well, that's what we have here at
and it's
GATCO. This is a real American truck drivers.
Sometimes.
Mason currently put on a clinic on this restart, doing everything he needs to do to stay in front of Dylan Fox, who has the freshest tires. Behind him is Jonah and then Tristan in 4th, and Donovan in 6th, who's blinking out a little bit.
Who doesn't like fresh tires?
Battle
Oh,
for the
oh,
lead,
oh,
not even
oh.
a battle. Dylan Fox
Look at this.
nudges his way inside, and Mason takes the lead in the dominant truck of the afternoon. Dylan Fox is back out front. Now, we know these two drivers have history. Remember Texas, they got together before. Mason all over the back tailgate of the Ford truck. Now Mason looks to driver's left. They make a little bit of contact in turn number 1. They're both going to send it in. This is going to get tight around the fountain.
More contact into the bushes. Four's
Oh
up
my God,
on it.
I think he hit the concrete wall right there.
Mason
This
has
allowed
to
Tristan
live.
and Jonah to catch up, and I think everyone else.
I think the 4 might have gotten sent there. Oh, all over the back bumper. Mason's not happy.
Here
You
comes
can see him
Tristan.
in the truck.
Oh, Tristan gets
penning
back by
out of
Jonah.
nowhere. Mason on the inside. He's gonna have a great acceleration. Covers him. Not clear.
Mason is racing
That's gonna allow
extremely
Tristan
aggressive for
second.
the lead, and this opens the door up to Tristan Pena to try to get second. He ducks back in line. Mason starts inching away from Dylan Fox after making pretty substantial amount of contact the last, 40 seconds.
He is aggressive.
He's very aggressive. Now, I thought Dylan Fox was going to be even more aggressive. Maybe they're not as enemies as I thought. Maybe they're better friends. I was expecting Dylan Fox to just plow through the 7 truck, but he didn't.
Not yet, at least.
That was a very, very bad U-turn, I would say, there for Dylan. We got a car going wide. I think that's Donovan in the 6. He's also blinking. But Mason with a huge run. I mean, I saw a very tight arc. Yeah, very tight arc for Noah there. That cost not Noah. Dylan, excuse me. Sorry, wrong driver.
I will say Mason Stute, though, he's gone for now. Until
Is that
Dylan.
the Chip Ganassi font on Dylan? That looks like the Chip Ganassi 4. On yeah.
I don't know, but
Also,
it is
I
a
don't
beautiful
think-
font. Just a note real quick, 2 best drivers in the field besides Dylan Fox, Aiden Walker and Cole Wilson, are outside the top 10 in 11th and 12th. You should see them. There they are, those orange trucks, the last trucks in that line way back there. So they got a lot of work to do for 18 laps to catch these leaders.
They could be taking care of their stuff too, not burning off their tires early like these guys are.
Yeah, like that right
These
there.
guys are
Dylan
just
Fox
making
is
a one-up.
sideways coming out of that corner.
Remember, Dylan is on fresh tires, Mason on old tires here. So, I mean, he's just trying to make sure that he can win the stage here. I mean, no caution those. We got trouble, and I think it's that.
That's Donovan in the 6. Aiden Walker is now trying to make a pass on the 3. Isn't going to get there. Maybe he'll have a chance here. Let's see if he's able to take the 3. He goes way wide. So does Cole Wilson. So they can run down the front stretch.
Took that really wide arc there so he could try and get some acceleration off the corner here. But I think Cole was there, so that kind of ruined his exit. We'll have to see how it goes into turn 1. Yeah, he's really far back on jump.
Tristan Pena, who's been running inside the top 5 for most of the afternoon, even after pounding the wall, took his fast repair, still running 3rd. Behind him is Emerson. We saw this 54 qualifying, just pound the wall, and now Emerson's in the top 5.
You gotta run for him.
What is
There's
his
Jonah.
07 truck?
Jonah, it's Jonah.
I know, but the paint scheme. We gotta work on that. Dylan Fox looking to get Mason into this corner, not going to be able to do so. This is the last lap to get your halfway bonus points.
Dylan with a real, Mason with I think a bad corner there, but Dylan gets really, really loose there. I think as long as there isn't a major mistake here, I think Mason's suit in the 7 Intimidante Mobile is going to get this stage wrapped up.
He's
Yeah,
trying to take care of his stuff right now. He wants those points. He's running full time, and this matters for the championship right here.
Out of the final corner, down the front stretch, Mason is going to take the 10 championship points. That's going to help him in his bid to his first ever GATCO Truck Series championship. Dylan Fox is going to be 2nd. Tristan Pena, 3rd. Emerson Crawley, 4th. And Jonah, our favorite race control, is in 5th. They get their points now. Something I want to note here, as we're really zoomed in on the camera there. I don't know what happened.
Hit the wall.
Yeah, one thing I want to note here, Dylan Fox last year battled Tyler McDonald for that championship and lost. He lost to a GATCO driver. Well, Mason's not a full-time GATCO driver, but he is one. And it looks like he's going to be having to battle another one this season. It's going to be Mason in the 7 truck.
Well, Mason's leading the points, and you kind of know how you cover them. When you come into pit road, you cover their strategy. You know, that's kind of what Mason was doing with the halfway there. He's covering Dylan Fox. As you see, he slides off the corner. Here comes Fox to his outside. Not the preferred lane, though, getting into this next one.
Oh, a little bit of contact.
Earlier. I saw him, he backed out early in that corner to try and prioritize acceleration, but just so tight there, he railed the 7's tailgate there. So Dylan once again stuck behind Mason's suit.
Oh,
nice monitor.
I do that a few times per race. It's all right.
Dylan Fox is
Fox!
all over the place.
This is not Formula Drift. I'm pretty sure.
Now,
If he
Mason's
keeps doing
very
that-
defensive in this corner. This opens the door
yeah.
to Tristan Pena.
If he keeps doing that, I don't think Allstate will cover that truck.
At some point, we're going to need to look at the telemetry because I'm curious how slow these guys are going through that corner.
Oh, yeah.
they're-
Like, it's got to
like
be at least 30
crawling.
miles an hour.
Yeah, they're crawling through that corner. They're taking no chances.
I could probably confirm that is the slowest corner on the GATCO schedule.
Yeah,
Oh, easily.
for sure. Slowly and methodically.
Oh, he was
Slowly and
walking.
methodically.
Straight 180.
Aiden Walker now closing on Jonah, makes a little bit of contact. Jonah's going to go really defensive here. Jonah gets turned, is going to block the track.
Oh,
in the
no.
middle of the racing lane. That
Oh!
might be a caution.
Probably
That might
throw
be
the
a-
yellow.
I'm trying to.
He's oh, there we go.
There we go.
Caution.
That
So we basically
is
got our halfway caution
unfortunate.
anyways. Late.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw it
Yeah.
happen live.
I don't. Well, I'd have to go back and look at it. I don't want to do assumption. Oh, well, I have it on my. Oh, it does kind of look like it's on the 93 a little bit. Well, let's actually see if the 07 turns down. Oh, he might have. Wait a minute. Can you get a better angle from maybe from another angle here? It's hard to see if the 07 is turning down or if the 93 kind of does something different.
So make a little bit of
there.
contact there.
Okay, here we go getting into the corner. See, here's what I'm saying. 07.
Yeah, the 07 did
I
turn
think he just-
down, but
Hey, he's turning down like he's not there. That's
Yeah.
the issue.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
gonna get to that as
Young had such a good avoidance earlier, and then just this time he just didn't have enough time.
there's nothing
I mean,
he
you
could
can
do.
see. I mean, yeah, we should be all right though. Only a little bit of contact. Actually, damage looks a little worse than I thought.
Hudson and Daisy Dodge. Hudson said the 7 is driving like an ass. Daisy Dodge said, "Yeah, he's a dirtbag." Really, the other drivers are not
Debatable.
big fans of the 7, but hey, I mean, they can complain all they want. I totally understand, but I mean, doesn't matter if they're behind him, losing.
I think the big thing here is everybody can make it on field now with this pit stop, but there's people who could already make it on field before this. So, do you stay out? Do you gain track position? Do you want tires? Big decisions here. Carter, what are you doing if you're a driver? If you're, I'll give you Tristan Pena at P3. Fast, may not be fast enough. What are you doing?
Can I make it on gas?
Let's see. Yes, you cannot. Yes, you can.
From here or if I pitted earlier?
From earlier.
Oh, I mean, that kind of changes it for me. If I'm P3 here, I mean, I might try to bait him onto pit road a little bit. I might try to see if I bait him and a lot of guys are coming with me, I'm probably coming down. Honestly, though, I might stay. I don't know. Tires are there. They matter. But I'm also bad pit stop. If it goes awry on pit road, I mean, I'm back in the dog pound. And, I mean, that's risky to be back there. We've already seen him back there once. So, I'm probably taking track position here with only 13 laps to go, guys.
Let's see. Dylan Fox is the first one to duck down pit road. Aiden Walker, Cole Wilson, and this is going to drag everybody else, I would assume. Not really.
Oh, no. I think it's going to be split, Blake. I think you're going to see a lot of trucks say, hey, these guys want to come down. They want to get rid of their track position. Fine by me. I'll take it. Gobble it all up. And, well, split decision, as I said. 07, of course, is going to come down.
Reminder: this isn't a stop for gas. They can all pretty much make it. This is a tire advantage that they're all looking for.
Yeah, so, Austin, how's your race going?
I was going so well that I decided that, like, I don't want to just keep, murdering the field out there and just killing them all, so I decided to stop.
I mean, honestly, you were out there, you were lapping the field. Like, I didn't even see you because you were so far ahead. So, honestly, it's only fair.
You had to be parked. Yeah, you had to be parked. You were too good.
Yeah. I mean, I technically led a lap. You know what? I'm the first driver to lead a lap for our team this season, so I'm cool with that.
That worked. Well, you led the lap, and Jonah's taking the brunt of the spinning. So, I mean, yeah, that works.
So the biggest thing for tonight's race is, since we are on a road course, we are going to one more road course later this season. It is Watkins Glen. Now that's a totally different animal than this. So it's not as technical of damaging your truck. This obviously is. So a lot of these drivers, if they're not good at road courses, they're gonna this is a good testing opportunity, because Watkins Glen's a lot easier than this, that's for sure. So I feel like if you show promise tonight, Watkins Glen, you can have a real shot at winning that thing if you're up here.
I have a little gripe, and it's ironically with my favorite driver's sponsor, Napa. They put on the end. So you know how all the teams like declare who's the spotter, what's the sponsor, the manufacturer, the team, whatever, going into the weekend, right, on that spreadsheet that Bob Hawkers always releases. There is a sponsor. It was going to be Napa for Daytona, and they put Napa batteries. I thought they were going to do like a whole new scheme for Daytona, or bring back the white one. No, they just changed the logo above the wheel. Why?
Yeah, it's literally just the Chase Elliott cars from 2022.
It looks so like
almost every variant of.
It literally just looks. It just makes the Napa logo smaller. Like I like that there's a new like wording above it, because the batteries looks cool on the side of the car. But man, y'all could have done something so cool for Daytona and you didn't. I just don't know about that. One thing I will say is a lot of people I think a lot of people, with especially Chase, lights are off, but with Chase, I don't really think they understand about the Coca-Cola sponsorship. They're probably never going to sponsor him again at an actual race. The only reason they did it the first time was because Hooters couldn't pay the bills.
Yeah, it's like Joe Logano doesn't run any Coke paint schemes.
Yeah, he doesn't do it either because they have full years worth of sponsorship from Napa or Pennzoil or Lumar, whoever. But like a guy like Daniel Suarez, that's perfect. That's why they're sponsoring this weekend. I will say the 7 Coca-Cola car looks pretty tough.
All right, so tire advantage. We just talked about it. Dylan
yeah.
Fox is 8th. Aiden Walker is around 7th. So
I want track position, honestly.
I don't know, dude. 12 laps. It's a long time. That's like 24
7
minutes.
positions,
No
Blake?
less than that. That's like 18
7
minutes.
positions? On
Yeah,
a
but
road
it's 7
course?
positions if somebody doesn't wreck into one. You have one driver from the second and third row that just misses his braking point by a couple feet. He
You're
can take a
plowing.
row and a half with him.
So here's what I'm worried about. I don't want to be any farther back than I have to be on this restart. That 7 truck, sorry, not the 7 truck. The 7 truck's in a catbird seat. But what about the 4 truck, right? He's sitting right there. Let's say the guy behind Cole Wilson. Who is that?
Jason Gallagher in the 85.
Jason. Look, okay, Gallagher's already missed a quarter.
That's true.
This race, he plows into Wilson and spins Dylan. Well, your race is over. I don't know. I would not want to be back there in the dog pound, in the squirrel nest, whatever they call it, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to be there at all.
I don't disagree
like
with you
the
on that, but fresh tires can mean a lot. Remember, we've had one
They can.
restart today. Guy that was leading went into turn 3 after the fountain in like 14th place. I mean, a lot can happen on these restarts. You can keep your nose clean through turn 1, 2, and 3 through the fountain section. You could come out, first or second from restarting 7th or 8th. So it's going to be interesting to see who restarts well and who gets the power down. I don't think those old tires are going to be able to get a good restart compared to the newer tires of Dylan Fox.
Well, turn 1's going to beat a lot here, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting here as we head back to the restart. Tristan Pena has not won a GATCO race before. He's been so close so many times. Mason has a handful of GATCO wins, and everybody else behind him wants their first. Coming
Blake,
to the restart.
I think they're pacing faster through that final corner than they are driving.
Probably.
Green flag.
Green flag's
A
back
bad
out.
restart for the inside second row. That's Trip Young.
We are going to.
Oh no! This is what I'm talking about. I don't want to. I don't want to be here. I do not want to be here. Going into 1. Fox sending it deep. What is he doing all the way down there? He can do that.
He
on the
gets
first
it though.
run.
He gets the tires slowed down.
Incredible.
He's up
Meanwhile,
to
on the back-
4th, pounding the back end of Dylan Young or Trip Young.
Mason gets out to a lead. We got to take a look back at the dog pound though. What is going on back there? Are we all
Keeping
sorted?
it relatively clean. Yeah, 2x2, a little bit in the back, but nobody's out of line yet, wrecking or anything like that. A few wall contacts. Everybody's still going out of turn 5.
Hey Austin, keyword is yet, bud. I would assume maybe going into the final quarter we're gonna maybe see some cars spinning, but right now Mason, Pena, this is it.
Oh, one car spins. It's Jonah Epsy in the back. He spins with contact from the 86 car. That would be Victoria Gearing. They both keep it running. That 87 has a huge damage to his front end. Radiator coming out, smoke blowing. He'll have to bring it to the pit lane.
Oh yeah.
But back up front, the battle is still for the lead. Tristan Pena was there, fell off a little bit that lap. Mason's going to put the power down off the final hairpin, heading back to the start-finish line. 10 laps to go. The newest truck on fresh tires is Dylan Fox, running in that 5th position.
He's
But
got to go through some
interesting-
tough competition though.
Yeah, and he can't get past Trip Young. Trip has not had a fast truck today, and he's on old tires. If Dylan doesn't clear him in a lap or two, he might get stuck into Trip's pace just by following him.
Tires start to equal, guys. Got to remember that.
Absolutely. We've seen a tire offset of 2 or 3 laps with how rough and abrasive this track can be. It's bumpy. It's hard to run on. Tires can get destroyed if you're pushing them too hard too early.
Tristan Pena missed that corner a little bit, going to swing out wide, but Mason gets loose coming off that final corner, and you can just see how much straighter Dylan Fox was compared to everybody else. But back here,
Dylan Fox's company, it's Aiden Walker, And let me tell you guys, Aiden's looking consistently faster as he tries to sneak around the outside of turn 8. Can he get a nose in? Dylan protects, but Dylan is going to have to deal with that 93 before he deals with the 4.
Chaos is afoot, everybody.
I
Dylan
think I
Fox.
can agree there.
Going in defensive mode, entering the corner while trying to pass the 3 truck as well. 3 truck and
3 in the
Trip Young's
wall,
in the
barely.
wall. Now we're going to be side by side into the hairpin. This is not what. Oh, this is not what Dylan Fox wants. Aiden
It's
Walker's
not going to work,
there.
guys. It does. Aiden Walker gets to the inside, squirrely off of the exit of turn 11, but I think he's going to get the power down. And he does. He clears the 4. We talked about this, sinking into the pace of the guys in front of you. Dylan got caught up in the pace of Trip Young and couldn't get around, and that's what allowed the 93 to pass him. And now Dylan's into the wall.
Well, you got to make short work of the slow trucks in front of you, and he
Dylan into the tire pack.
Tires.
Oh no!
He keeps that truck running, heavy right front damage to that Allstate Toyota, and he's into it again. That truck is off
He's got
kilter.
a
He
suspension
cannot
problem.
drive its suspension. Looks like the right front toe link is knocked out. That car is cambered mega to the right side.
Oh.
He's going to ride the fence and call it a
Look
day.
at what he did.
Caution, no caution.
No caution
Well,
as
no
it's a
caution.
single-car incident. One of our best and brightest from today, Dylan Fox, is in the pit lane and in the garage.
I don't
Wow.
think he needed to do all that, but
Probably
Mason goes
Oh,
off
Mason
track.
Sweet blows turn 8. He got in too deep, wheel hopped the back end. Tristan Pena is going to capitalize going down the back straightaway.
Now these 2 drivers have a little bit of history from Texas last year. Let's see how Mason and Tristan react to each other. Mason is all over the place. I don't know if he burned his tires up or not. 9 laps
Blake,
to
you
go.
Like, you think they remember all the way back to Texas?
I do. I should have won that race. I was the fastest one out
Yeah,
there.
race car drivers have very, very long
I
memories.
don't know about that one.
Memories
Trip
of
Young
elements.
gets a little bit dicey. It's going to allow Aiden Walker pass for 5th. As up front, very slightly contact between Mason Sweet and Tristan Pena in turn 11.
It's
All right. Number 7 wants to win this race, guys. With I believe that is that 8 laps to go, or is
It is 8 laps to
8
go.
laps to go. Mason all over the back tailgate of Tristan. Gets into him a little bit, but they straighten it up coming around the fountain.
Mason definitely has a faster truck than Tristan right now, but Tristan has been nothing but consistent today. Very clean right side of that truck, very clean left side. If he can navigate the rest of these laps cleanly, he might have the advantage just on raw stability and consistency.
Advantage? I don't think so. I think the advantage goes all the way back here to the 93 or the 22. Emerson goes way wide and in the tire barriers. I don't expect Mason or Tristan going to be able to hold on. I think it's going to be the battle of the orange trucks for the win and the checkered flag. That's exactly what I said. Whatever.
I saw earlier, I'm sitting over here in the fountain section earlier, and the 22 actually was getting into the 93 through the fountain right-hander. The 22 looks like he's got pretty good brakes right now. Could be an advantage for later in the race if he kept those brakes cool and can use them more at the end.
Tristan
hear me
is
out, I am-
sliding that truck all the way around. Sorry, Carter. He is losing traction corner by corner.
I was just going to say to justify what Blake said earlier, I think the win and the checkered flag are 2 totally different things, guys. I mean, the win is the win, but you want the checkered flag to show off that you actually won the race. So,
Speaking of checkered flags here, Mason Sweet looking inside in turn 1 on Tristan Pena.
Tristan
Oh, man,
tries to
contact!
block. He
Don't-
slides his tires.
Pena goes outside. He he clips it. He keeps it straight though, but he's gonna fall from 1st to 4th. And very big for the race is he falls behind the 2 trucks on fresh tires.
yeah, I was going to say, they're on fresh tires, guys, and Mason's just a sitting duck here at this point. Maybe tires was the call.
I do think
Mason
tires was the
sitting
call.
duck.
Dylan Fox obviously showed it, but unfortunately, he's out of the race.
Well,
This race
I
isn't
think we
over.
know Mason.
Walker all over him. Right behind him, Wilson all over Walker. Wilson with the fast lap of the race that came 2 or 3 laps ago.
Well, that's only going to mean stuff for the points with the number 4 being out, guys. Just keep that in mind.
This is going to change our point standings mega after 2 pretty consistently inconsistent races from Auto Club and Daytona. We are yet to figure out who's really in this championship fight and who's maybe just showing up for the beginning.
You could just see how unstable the back end of that 7 truck is. And you see right here, all over the back bumpers, the 93 Ada Walker. If Mason Stute is able to hold off the two best drivers all day long on old tires, that is just a feat.
I'll say.
I don't
right-
think he's going to do it.
I don't think so. But if he does, I'll say it right now. I'll go to Chili's after, and I will in honor of Mason. But I think this is going to be the pass for the lead, and it's going to be coming right after the
Get
fountain.
a triple dipper.
I'll get
Oh,
the.
yeah.
I don't think you're right. Wilson's looked really good out of turn 6 and 7. That
6,
left-hander coming onto the short chute before you make the right through 8 onto the backstretch. I think that's where he's going to get him, going into 8.
I thought it was going to be that corner right there. I just had a feeling Mason has obviously been sliding his tires, but they are all tucked under these 3 trucks like a blanket as they come
Here it
down the
comes.
long backstretch.
And Aiden had
Oh,
to go for it.
Cole.
He's getting heated up by Wilson
Oh,
behind
he's
him. If he
very
doesn't go for it,
slidey.
they're going to be 3 wide for the race lead coming through 7 and 8.
It is not
3
over
wide.
yet.
Tristan
Here we
tries
go.
to get in there, gets wheel hop, just says, let him go. I'm here for the points, boys. You go argue over it. I'll stay in 3rd.
Wow. Look at that. They shake it out, and Aiden Walker goes to the point, followed by Cole Wilson and the number 22. Now, this is probably where Mason's just going to have to say, hey, man, my tires are old. I don't know if it's really going to happen. Maybe just take care of them. Don't wreck yourself. Here comes Cole.
Aiden
What a
Walker
move!
missed the corner a little bit, and I think that was because Wilson almost tried a dive bomb. Bonsai thought better of it. Aiden looked in the mirror, said, oh no, and it just caused a little bit of a checkup.
Well, you saw Cole. He almost intimidated the number 93 and kind of hit the brakes and really got his truck slowed down to a point where he just made that corner easily.
Yeah, guys,
Very
it's
smart from
not
Cole. Going
over
to try
yet.
the under-over.
Monster truck.
And, you know, we were there's the push. I was telling
Oh,
you
the
guys
bumper.
about the 22. So much better through this fountain section, but very big. The 7, maybe cooling his tires off a little bit behind these guys, letting him race and coming back for a final push. We'll see.
Well, I wouldn't make the final push just yet. We got time. Mason tags the wall. We got a little bit of time before we really need to be pushing.
Michael, I got
I'd
to
like
ask.
to give a quick
as
shout out.
Oh,
Trip
sorry.
Young, by the way, guys, in 5th place. That is a very good run for that guy. It's his first race back this season, and we thought he was going to fall after that pit cycle. He didn't pit, so good race for him. Sorry about that, Blake.
No, you're good. I was just going to ask, Michael, as a commentator, from a not a driver's perspective, what are you thinking if you were one of these drivers? What would be going through your mind at this moment if you were like Cole Wilson in 2nd, knowing you're faster than the guy behind you and on the same speed as the guy in front of you?
Well, I think with coming up to 4 laps to go here, especially as we see with this basically just U-turn, you're kind of just going to have to wait for any other driver. You kind of just wait for them to slip up and just be right on him. But, this is Aiden Walker we're talking about. Maybe the best driver that has ever raced GoFinity / GATCO. So it's going to be a tough order for Cole Wilson. I just think now with 4 laps to go, it's go time.
You're
Cole
asking
gets a
us-
little bit slidey into turn 1.
We know the 22 wants to go back-to-back as well. We were just talking about the point situation. Finishing second
really
today would rocket him up the standings for sure. But, man, Mason is leading right behind them. So, the points. So, I just don't know. Nice home screen.
I don't know why every time I open this up, it does that.
You know, it's
It's
actually
because
funny
you're,
that
it's 'cause
happens
you're
to
clicking
me.
off of iRacing and
yeah.
trying to minimize your screen. We'll also give a shout out to Crawley here, biggest mover of the race. Started P21, he's up to P6, and he's not far off of a top 5 finish here. If he can get to the back of Tristan Young, that's a good-looking Toyota Tundra TRD, Tundra TRD, sponsored by Mobile One. Oh, big slide out of the back of Gallagher. He saves it though.
Yeah, and I don't think this race is necessarily over on caution. I still have a feeling we might get one if somebody really junks it at one of these corners. Dylan Fox.
It's going to need a caution here if Wilson wants to get back to him. I don't think Wilson has the pace to maybe get by him. He can stick with him, but you need that extra 10th or 2 to get by him, especially on a street course. .1 seconds as they cross the line. The gap between 1st and 2nd. Wilson getting a little squirrely out of the fast right-hander. Back in the pack, some notable battles going on between Rahman and Pimentel, 2 teammates. That's for 8th and 9th.
Yeah, Zane was caught up in 2 or 3 crashes already, self-spins and getting involved in accidents. So really good run by him to great rebound to the top 10. Kenneth and Victoria have been going at it for the last handful of laps. Looks like Kenan has finally gotten around Victoria.
Yeah, Victoria not having her best day here in the roads of Long Beach, but I will say she is one of our standout drivers from the first 2 races of the season. I expect her to keep doing well once we get back to more traditional ovals. Gap is extending now. Walker almost pulling it to 1.4 seconds over Wilson. Behind them, Mason is backed off. He's got a 1.5 seconds on Pena, so he's probably just bowed out and wants to run 3rd. Pena's got a 1.5 seconds over the raging battle for 5th.
Yeah, and we look throughout the field as we have single filed out for the most part with 3 laps to go. Luigi in 12th. What a nice run by Luigi. Not sure. I'm trying to figure out where Luigi qualified. I don't think it'll tell me, but what a great run by this 04. A pretty clean. Let's see. Oh, I cannot do that.
2 to go, by the way, this time, guys.
Just a pretty clean race by this 04 truck. Another shout out. Currently having all 4 fenders on it is Ryan New in the 21. Wanted to go for this GATCO Cup or Truck Series Championship. So, oh, maybe I jinxed it.
Oh, no, he's fine. He's fine. But still made the corner.
Back up front, Aiden Walker inching away from Cole Wilson. Like our race control. Wow, Cole Wilson. Sorry, I got a little distracted. I saw that coming. I thought he was hitting the wall. Like our race control, Austin said a minute ago, Mason tags the wall. That he basically wasn't going to catch him. He burned out for all his tires. So just has to settle now in for 2nd unless Aiden Walker messes up, which doesn't ever happen.
As I just caught up with Dylan Fox coming out of the medical center, he said he's okay. I said, anything you want to say about the race? He said, we'll be ready for next week. That's all he wanted to talk about, guys. Oh, big news for Trip Young fans. He has a meatball flag. He might have to come into the pits and get that truck fixed. Massive damage.
Unbelievable for this 3 truck.
Having a great run, all undone, possibly at the last second. It looks like he hit the outside wall coming through 7 and 8, and maybe just tripped a little bit of damage. He'll have to pit, I think, unless he can meatball the flag out and run it to the end. You're right, white flag.
1 more lap to go for Aiden Walker. Hasn't won a race on my channel since 2024, and that was the last time. I told him, you are banned and you are not allowed back. Well, I don't know why, but for some reason I just allowed him to come back because for funsies. And he's teaching all of these GATCO Truck Series drivers a lesson on how to race a road course and how to do it really well. Aiden Walker's come.
He's still pushing.
From the front to the back to the front to the back to the front to the back like 18 million times. So
tough break for Noah Granger. We see getting past and put another lap down. We know coming in, he just wanted to get some points to get top 30 and lock his way into each and every race.
Well, it looks like just if you're a NASCAR fan going into the chase here, the playoff banners are back. Yellow and spoilers are all back here, so that's pretty cool.
Saw that off the far spectrum.
That's pretty badass.
There's new ones.
down the backstretch here for the 93, Aiden Walker is going to come through the final set of corners here. The hard left-hander and then to the U-turn. Aiden Walker has put on a clinic here of how to master a road race.
It's not really a need to push on this last lap. He doesn't care. He's going to run that truck for all it's worth. Coming to the front straightaway and coming back to the checkered flag. 2 years off, it doesn't matter. Walker wins in Long Beach.
Unbelievable drive. Started on the pole, EOL'd himself, and Cole Wilson. Let's not forget about the drive Cole Wilson gave him. Cole Wilson also qualified on the front row, went to the back, and both of them come to finish 1-2. I think we have lost Cole Wilson. And maybe somebody else.
Oh, somebody else.
I believe that was
gone
Tristan
from this
Pena.
world.
That I know that was Mason Sweet, I believe, that just killed himself.
But Aiden Walker, I'm not surprised. I think the battle was for 2nd, not for the win when I saw he was on the entry list here.
And guys, bad news for some drivers. Looks like Young is going to lose a couple spots due to his meatball flag. Same thing possibly for Jason Gallagher. Nope, I was wrong. Just collected it. But yeah, tough break for the number 3 truck, Trip Young. He'll lose 2 spots to that meatball flag.
Still want to know what happened. Because it seemed like he was still keeping pace. I was just confused.
Yeah, he was keeping pace. It looked like he had a little bit of left front damage. He just tripped over the line for the meatball flag. It didn't look like he did anything necessarily like ran it into the wall or anything like that. Just pushed it a little bit too hard, maybe broke the suspension toe link, and NASCAR told him, we got to bring it in here, guys.
I just wonder, since he was still keeping pace, if it's possible for GATCO officials to overturn the meatball and you could still finish where he did.
We'll have to see. It'll be up to the officials. Obviously, that's an iRacing thing, so if the officials determine that maybe he could have kept pace and he wasn't destroying anybody's race, we can keep him up. But back to the front straightaway, Blake. Why don't you call it?
Well, after
I
a
got it.
domination of a day, even though he was technically leading, he did everything he could to go from the back of the field or the front to the back, and it's an amazing drive by this 93. Aiden Walker won, I think, 7 of the 10 GOATfinity races, or maybe even more. I don't remember exactly, but he won a lot. If you don't know, Aiden has still been around helping out with GATCO every race, every week. He helped plan this season. He was one of the proponents of bringing a lot of these decisions. It's Kenneth. I don't know where he's going, but
Kenneth doesn't want to go all the way around the track. He wants to just go back to his pit stall.
I would too, but Aiden's helped out still. Oh, is he destroys his truck? Well, he's not passing inspection. Cole Wilson wins. I'm just kidding.
I think Cole Wilson's not passing inspection either.
Oh,
come to
yeah.
think of
Well,
it.
he's in the hospital now.
Mason
so.
Sweet, maybe.
Well,
how about we get an interview with second place to begin with while we wait for the number
He's in here.
93
He's in
to
here.
make it to pit road?
In here.
Is he in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aiden, I'm not surprised you won. So, what else? What should we ask him? How did you do? I guess. How do you think you did?
Me and Cole had some fun battles, not gonna lie. Unfortunately, he shredded his tires at the end. It was kind of a fun race just going from back to front a bunch. Not gonna lie. Getting involved in like a bit of turn 1 carnage was a bit fun. I'm looking back at the incident between me and Jonah right now, just to see what was even going on.
Well, so you went from the back to, or you qualified first, and then you went to the back. When you were coming through the field, was there any moment where you're like, I don't know if I could do this?
Really, the only part that I would say was like, I don't know if I can do this, is like whenever Cole would get in front of me, especially that first run where he had a lot better tires than me at the start. At the end, I started to come back since I was able to hold the tires off a bit more. But, like, really, just at the start of the race, that's really the only time I felt like I couldn't get through the field. But once, like, realizing, oh, yeah, like, after each start, even running in dead last at the starts, like, I was only, like, me and Cole were only about, like, 5-6 seconds behind, Dylan when he was leading. So that's when I was like, okay, still have a pretty good shot, just have to make sure to keep the truck clean and things, which... Yeah, ultimately had a few incidents, but it's Long Beach and things, so.
Well, I really don't know what to say. I expected you to win, so I'm not surprised. But I guess congratulations on your return. I don't know if you're going to run any more after this, but...
I may not. We'll see.
Well, I would not be surprised if you... I don't know what I'm saying. If you win a champion, I don't know. Get out of my booth, please.
I'm not running the full season. I'm just going to say that now.
That doesn't mean you're not going to win the championship.
Probably good for the whole series. If he doesn't run the whole season, we'll get a little bit boring.
All
I
right.
gotta keep some entertainment, that's all.
Well, I hope you go celebrate with, like, chicken or something.
I got Culver's.
That's fair.
Ah,
I like
not
that.
bad.
That's fine. I like that. All right. Well, that was Aiden Walker. Congratulations on your win. And I don't know when I'll see you again on a race truck, but I'll see you in, like, soon.
Alrighty, let's get Cole Wilson in here, your second place finisher. Finishing P2 today is Cole Wilson in the number 22. Lots of twos. So, Cole, anything you got second place? Is there anything maybe you think you could have done in order to get that first place?
I think I probably shouldn't have tried to pass Aiden so quickly. I really destroyed my tires. As you could tell, I was losing big time at the end of the run. But I think Aiden was just overall better today. We both could get through the field pretty evenly, but once we got by ourselves, I think he was a little better than me. I mean, it was close, but on the long run, I think he was just better. So it was a fun time. I went through the field 3 separate times, but I guess I'll take a second place finish. I'm probably the points leader now, so
You
I'll take
are
that.
second in points, 17 points out of the lead from Mason.
I need Mason to finish a little farther back, but yeah, I'll just go on to next week and try to keep it clean.
Cole, I wanted to ask you about that. With finishing first, obviously, at Auto Club last week and second here at Long Beach, do you start to think that maybe you're in this title fight, or do you still want to wait a week or two, get more of our regular tracks under your belt before you can start thinking, man, this title's mine to take away?
I think I'm definitely in the fight now. I think I'm probably pretty good at most of the tracks on the schedule. I mean, I'm pretty decent on a road course. I can normally manage on like a super speedway and then mile and a half. So I just need to keep my nose clean. Short tracks can be a little messy, but if I can keep my nose clean, I think I'll have a good chance.
Well,
It was amazing race from you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was excited to see you come back, and you picked up the win last week. Obviously, a great finish this week. Next week we head into another mile and a half, so I would not be surprised you pick up the win there. So, yeah, just congratulations on your second place finish, and we'll see you at Charlotte. I think it's next week.
Thank you. I need Aiden Walker to stop racing, man. I thought he was race control.
Yeah, he joined it. He texted me like 5 minutes before. He's like, "I'm racing." I'm like, "Oh no."
Yeah, he found a truck, one of the old trucks, and just kind of whooped everybody there with it. So we'll have to see if it passes technical.
I think he found a body just laying around in a garage, and he put it on his GoatFinity car.
That's what I was.
Yeah, we'll have to check that in post race tech. I'm not sure if that's totally legal.
I mean, he did wreck the car in burnout, so I don't even know if we can inspect it.
We'll have to check with his crew chief, see if it was a Jimmy Johnson. If you gotta destroy the quarter panel type deal.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, overall good points day for Cole Wilson. He moves up into second in points and a second place today for the 22. God damn, that's a lot of twos.
All right, real quick.
All right, let's bring in Pete.
Before we do that, I want to go over the finishing results.
Absolutely.
Oopsies. All right. What? All right. We will not be going over the finishing results.
We can. All right. So first place, guys, was Aiden Walker. He got followed home by Cole J. Wilson in second. Third place was Mason Sweet, followed by Tristan Pena, Emerson Crawley in fifth, Trip Young sixth, Jason Gallagher finishes seventh today. Zane Rahman and Rayson Pimentel finish 8th and 9th for their team. Donovan Hogan gets his first top 10 of the season, narrowly over Asa Baris, who finishes P11. Luigi finishes P12, followed by Cooper Brackens and Ryan Newen, and 13th and 14th. Kenish finishes 15th. Victoria Gearing, after a strong start to the season, will finish P16. Jonah, in his one-off for the season in the 07, will finish P17. And 2 or more laps down in P18 is Noah Granger. 19th is Brian Post. 20th is going to be Dylan Fox after his tough day. 21st, newcomer of the series, Ty Smith in his third race. 22nd is Austin Taylor. And 23rd and last of the starters is Daniel R. Pugh. He finishes 27 laps down today.
Cool. All right, now you can bring in the next guy who's waiting in the lobby here.
We're going to bring in Zane, who finished P8 today. P8 today. Let's get him in here. Zane, you finished P8 today. There's a lot of battling you did, back and forth, up and down the top 10 and a little bit of the top 15. How did you feel about the race overall for you and the 46 team?
Yeah, I mean, it's a well-earned day. So we definitely needed this after the last 2 races at Daytona and Auto Club. Clearly, those 2 weren't the best for us. So I'm honestly really proud about the fact that first time in my career, I got a top 10 on a road course. So really happy about that. And the rest of the team really did well. Racing also did a good job, hanging on into the top 10. Cooper as well, kept on pace. Yeah, I'm proud of everyone tonight.
Yeah, and we saw that you were having some battles a lot with your teammates. You had essentially 7 teammates today, or 6, with the 2 affiliates drivers the 3 affiliate drivers and 3 from your team. Did you guys work together at all to plan a strategy, or was the race just kind of all over the place and you kind of just had to figure out who your friends were when you got to each corner?
Well, it was just basically figuring out who's gonna have mercy on you and on these turns. So overall, we all worked together really well. We let each other by it when we were faster, and then we just worked our way up.
And last but not least, we couldn't follow every single incident on the track. Is there any incidents that you had on track that either you think was your fault or somebody else's fault that you could just, if you could redo it, you think could have saved your race and maybe got you a position or two in the end for results?
Yeah, that reminds me. I want to send my sincerest apology to the entire field for that lap 1 incident. Clearly, I misjudged the braking zone on the restart, and well, I kind of took out Tristan in the process, so I'm terribly sorry about that. And ended up I got hooked by the 6 from that, so not too proud about that. And the restart following that, I came down onto Cole Wilson after the 8 spun out, so not too thrilled about that, but yeah, I mean, we recovered. That's all that mattered. So we want to work our way up from here and just keep the pace heading into Charlotte next week.
Absolutely. We'll look forward to seeing you out in Charlotte with the rest of your teammates. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, Austin. You too.
Alrighty.
All right, we got Tristan Pena,
yeah.
our P4 finisher here. I think is going to be our next guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could bring him in because I'm hungry as it is, and where'd he go?
He went back to his chat. Why don't we just grab Mason's tweet, finish out our top 3, and then we can head out for the night.
All right. Almost there. All right. Finishing
Mason's
P3
tweet
tonight. Oh, you go. You
go ahead. No, okay, you got it, Blake.
No, you got it.
All right. Mason Sweet, P3 finish there. It looked like you were going to be able to hold them off on a really just far older tires for a little bit. Once they got past you, you kind of just got to your own pace and kept down third. Were you thinking championship fight at the end there, or were you still going for the win?
I mean, I think you always have to race for the win. It's what we're here to do. But obviously, you don't want to make any big mistakes that are costly. I mean, I feel like we had a pretty good day going compared to how the start of the race went. So we were just kind of blue collar kind of day, just head down and make it work.
Right. I think I don't know where you are in the points. I'd have to get an update from Blake.
Yeah, I have it pulled up right now. You're leading by 17 points over Cole Wilson and 62 points over Cooper Brackens.
All right, so pretty good points day from you. You gain points on both of your people except for Cole, who only gains 5 or so points on you. We were talking to Cole. He says he's going to start pushing for the championship. He's always thinking he's going to be able to win. What is your perspective for the remaining 10 or so races we have this season regarding championship position?
I mean, I feel like you just got to go for the race wins. I mean, if you win the race, I feel like it makes the math really easy. You don't have to, well, I lost this many, like you're going to gain if you win. So the goal is really just go try to win all of them.
Is there any tracks that on the schedule coming up that you point at and then you can go, my track was really good there last year. I can go out and get a win. And are there any tracks that you look at and you go, I'm going to have to kind of just have one of those days where I'm gritting my teeth and just trying to get some points?
Honestly, I feel like this schedule really plays into my hand. I feel like after a day like today, I feel like Watkins Glen is going to be one of those races where I do have to grit my teeth. I think I'll be okay. But honestly, a lot of these play into my wheelhouse, which is really nice. And I really think closing out the year with Michigan, won their last year, Richmond, and Homestead, I feel like is going to be really good for me.
Yeah, you could easily go 3 for 3 there. I mean, Homestead was the weaker one of the 3, but I mean, Richmond, I don't see anybody challenging you later on in the season, depending who's racing. I think that's going to be an easy win for you. Michigan could go either way, but you've won there last year, so it wouldn't surprise me. I did say during the race that if you won, you were able to hold off everybody, I was going to go to Chili's. So if you next time you win, I'm still banking on going to Chili's. So hopefully you could go pick up the win at Charlotte, and I'll go get some Chili's.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go out there and get it in Charlotte.
You
Mason, you weren't bad in Charlotte last year. So.
You could check the
yeah, I think I had a pretty good day in Charlotte last year.
You could check the moon and see how it is, see how your trucks will be handling. But
oh yeah, I do the moon cycle. I mean, you gotta watch out for that waxing gibbous,
Yeah,
it's actually gripped up.
All right, final question from me here, Mason. Obviously, Charlotte coming up, big track for Kyle Busch. We know you're running the 7 truck. A lot of history with Kyle Busch in the recent years. Are we going to see a throwback or anything like that at Charlotte, or is it going to still be just your amazing black Ride the Dente Chevrolet for Chili's?
You gotta at least put a KBM
you know,
sticker on.
I gotta keep secrets there.
All right. It
things
looks
are
like
in
we're
the
going to
works
get.
behind the scenes. I can't talk about anything yet.
I like to hear it, though. All right, that's your P3 finisher. Mason Sweet had a very good truck. Could have won it at the end, but he'll take P3 points in a solid day. He'll maintain championship lead here in the GATCO Truck Series.
All right. Well, I think that'll do it from here at Long Beach. It was a really simple race. There wasn't too much. A couple of accidents throughout the field, but it wasn't anything crazy. I think the biggest note today was Dylan Fox completely blew his engine with a handful of laps to go while running in the top 5. That may come back to bite him later on this season. But I would like to thank Austin for joining me in the booth, Carter and Michael. Is there anything y'all want to say before we end off here?
Just good to see that the number 4 of Dylan Fox was okay. And we'll see everybody at Charlotte for what will be a very exciting race if these couple races this season have had anything to say for it.
Anybody
Fun
else?
race. Can't wait for the next one.
Excited for next week. Thankful that I can be here. Thank you to everyone that watched. We appreciate you all in the chat and even if you didn't messaging, just thank you for watching. You guys really keep this possible.
I can't do it without you guys.
Yeah, thank you for watching today. Congratulations to Aiden Walker. I didn't think I would ever have to say that again. Hopefully this is my last time I ever have to say that. Congratulations
Till
to
28.
Aiden. Yeah, so now he takes 2 years off. So yeah, 28, you're right. Yeah. So congratulations, Aiden. And we'll see you next week at Charlotte. I'm still dying from my asthma, so there's always that. But
I have asthma too, so I can relate.
oh, perfect. All right, we'll see you next week. Points will be updated in the Discord. And good night.